Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. I'm double checking to make sure my audio. I'm actually kind of not sitting in the chair. I'm kind of all janky here. Let me move this around. There we go. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of Virtual Happy Hour. I got some fun coming for you in about 12 minutes. We're going to get to that. Let's roll the open first and let's get going. Here we go. I promise. There we go. Happy Wednesday to you. Glad you're along, and I'm kind of adjusting here. Glad you're along, and little cold brew. It's warm outside. I didn't get the temperature top of the last hour. I guess I should pull that up. I don't think we hit the 80s. We were in the 80s yesterday. I think we were around the 60s. Yeah, 69 last hour at the big airport in North Texas. The old song with Mo Bandy, the biggest airport in the world. You remember that? You guys remember that song? It's an old country song, but Mo Bandy, one of my favorites. Mo and Joe were the act. It was 40 degrees last time on Monday. Is that right? That was last. Yeah, it had to been Monday. Yeah, Mo and Joe were a country music duo. Mo Bandy, Joe Stampley, really Houston honky tonk, South Texas honky tonk, 70s, 80s, old school honky tonk country. Kind of the stuff you saw in Urban Cowboy would have been Mo Bandy type stuff. They had their own nightclub out on, it was out north of Houston, out on 45 between Conroe and, Aldine, that direction, and going north. Mo and Joe, excuse me, but Mo Bandy had a song, and he'd talk about sitting alone here in the biggest airport in the world. And that was always the big thing, because when DFW Airport was and the idea was going to fly to El Paso, cross over and get married, but she never showed. Classic 70s whiskey country song, but sitting all alone here in the biggest airport in the world. I believe my mom actually took me to the biggest airport in the world as a very young man. As a matter of fact, I think it opened in 70, I want to say 74-ish. And Mom took us out there to check it out. And it was one of those deals that opened an open house, and they're the Braniff planes were out there, other planes. The Concorde was there. And back in those days, Braniff had a 747, a big orange 747. Of course, Braniff was based here in Dallas at Love Field, then went out to TFW, then eventually American came here. And so American's been here, but a lot of folks who are from North Texas, who grew up in the Metroplex, know of Braniff's legacy in Dallas-Fort Worth. As a matter of fact, the youngest is University of Dallas, and they've got a Braniff building out there, and Braniff was very big in both Love Field and Dallas, and it was very big overall in our community. It was the airline I grew up with until the 80s, when both Delta and American had hubs here, and American relocated here from New York City, and they've been here ever since. And of course, Southwest came as well. So you've got two of the biggest airlines in the world are based here in the Metroplex. But that song with Mo Bandy, that's what I was singing, sitting all alone, the biggest airport in the world. I get to see Nolan out there, Pedro out in Florida. All right, let's bring Mom on. She is in the wings, and she can tell us about that time we went to the airport. Here we go. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Good to see Matt is in New South Wales, Australia, the greatest place, I'm telling you. Texas and Australia. Yeah. Texas and Australia should form their own little global thing.
Yeah, they should.
We should do our own global thing.
If I had zillions of dollars, I'd have a home in Western Australia. I love it.
Yeah, it's a great place.
That's pretty deep stuff for a Texan,
Yeah, yeah. Well, good beef, good veggies, good farmland, good wine,
Yep. Yeah,
all
you
that.
name it, they
Yeah,
got it. Yeah.
all that. Yeah. Do you remember back? I mean, I don't know why I got in that tangent. I guess the Mo Bandy song got me going there. Of course, Mo Bandy, the country singer, one of my favorites. But he had that song, "Biggest Airport in the World." Do you remember when we were probably, gosh, I might have been 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there? You took us
Hmm.
out to DFW when they had the grand opening. They hadn't even, they were still using Love Field. It was like an open to the public deal. You got to walk out on the tarmac and look at the planes and all that. We were probably, I mean, I might have been a little older. I might have been 8 or 9, but I was still very young. And you remember that trip? You took
Yeah.
us like on a
I
family
I'm
field
glad
trip
you
out there.
remember it because I don't. I do remember taking you and your granddad because you had a fetish for planes and so did he. And I would take you when he would come to Dallas. We'd go sit out
Yeah,
by Love Field when it was
yeah,
busy. Um,
yeah.
and you would always want to go to the fly on the fear plane. I'm going to go to the Fairport to fly on the fear plane because you used to fly
Uh,
a lot to Lubbock, and you'd say, "Look, Mom," out the window. "Look, Mom, there's cotton balls outside the window," and we
yeah,
look that fluffy and are those fluffy mashed potatoes?
yeah, yeah. So back in the day, well, and they still have that observation thing. They've also got one at DFW now. And back when I lived before Gabe Marie and I got married, I used to live out there kind of close to the airport, and I would grab a coffee and some sunflower seeds or whatever, and I would sit at there's an observation place. And what's cool about it now, you actually hear the tower talking back and forth and all that. I'd watch the birds come in because they come right in. It would be runway. Well, there's more than one. There's like 6 runways, but one of the Tarrant County side runways. But anyway, yeah. Let's see here. Tracy, Kevin, we've got DFW, Minnesota, Florida, Australia, Missouri, and downstairs. Yes, we're going to.
Indiana.
Well, you're on the. Well, yeah. I don't. Is that a state? I forget, Mom.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is.
yes, Kevin. He's the president of the United States is going to Houston. Of course, it's been 70 degrees for about 5 days, but I'm not sure what he's going to do. Look at pipes, I guess. I don't know. It's a weird disaster to go survey because it's not like a hurricane or a flood where you've still got the water kind of floating around. I mean, it's been dry as a bone here since. Well, we're going to get some rain, I think, tonight. But anyway, all good. Let me see. We're actually going to do here, Mom, in a minute. You'll probably be gone by this point, but in about 6 minutes, I'm going to run downstairs live and pull out the ribs and drain them and put some, hello, Tracy, and put some barbecue sauce on them and throw them back in. How about that?
Yeah, well, I'll be watching. Hey,
Yeah.
I just
Well,
had my leftover pulled pork sandwich from lunch. I had a really big meeting today. It's going to be probably my biggest coup if I pull it off with one of the largest corporations in Elkhart called Lippert Components. And we're wanting their support for the Council on Aging. And I took their community affairs person and her new sidekick to lunch today and to Sports Time. You remember Sports Time? So anyway, we want somebody on the board, and then that means they will support us. So that was a biggie for me today. So I'm recovering from being on stage, so to speak. So
good.
anyway, so it was an eventful day.
Well, good
So,
deal. Good deal.
yeah,
Good deal.
looks like we're going to get a relationship going. So there you go.
Well, that's good. How about that?
How about that? I'm helping these old people like me up here. So there you
Mm-hmm.
go.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. That's good.
So,
Well,
I'm going to go downstairs to
all right.
watch you. But I'm
Go downstairs.
upstairs, so,
All right. Go downstairs, upstairs.
Okay.
Go wherever you got to go, Mom. Love you.
I love you too. Bye now.
There goes Mom right there. Mom up in Indiana today as we will play her jam as she disappears. I don't know. I didn't ask her that, but yeah, we're gonna do. And my wife, well, here was the original plan, and this is what originally was the plan. I was gonna fry wings because actually we can do air fried chicken wings in this time that we're on the show, and we can get them actually. I can have them prepped and ready to go, fire them up, and then taste the beer and go with them, and then within 20 minutes they'll be pretty much ready. We'll have to toss them in some sauce. So I got to do a little pre-planning on Friday. I was going to do it today, but GM had a youngster that she was tutoring, and I didn't want to have all that going on while they were down. So she's done now. They were done at the top of the hour. And so, but I went and threw the ribs in 2 hours ago. They're the baked recipe. I've done this rib recipe before. It's also on my Broadcaster Can Cook YouTube channel, which I can give you a link to that. Let me see if I can give you a link to that. If you want to just check it out, you just pull this up here while we're talking amongst ourselves. I hope it comes up. Let's see if it comes up on the old. Yep, here we go. Here we go. It comes up on the old Google. This is actually on my. Well, that's actually on my website. Let me bring this into the YouTube because you can go to my website, but this is actually from my website. Let me go to all my little. Let's see here if it just will show up. Well, let me just go to my channel. That's where I'll pull it up because actually this show's on there, but channel. I have a separate channel, but here's the playlist. I'll just pull this up for you guys. You can actually go to my Broadcaster Can Cook channel, or in this one, I'll give you the recipe. Where is this is chicken wings, Buffalo Jack. I swear I've got. Well, I've done this recipe. I know that. It's a baked rib. And I don't know why it's not coming up. Anyway, I will put the link up hopefully in a minute if I can find it. GM says she's not the cook. That could be true. Basically what it is, just to give you guys a little background, it's if you don't have a smoker and you're kind of in a pinch, you want something barbecue-ish, this is a good little boneless rib I found. I got some boneless loin, pork loin, a light rub, used a little Stubbs rub along with the Chicago spice rub, Chicago Spice Shop rub. It's a Chicago Fire rub for barbecue, and I just use that, douse it on there, red rub, garlic, fresh garlic on there, and then I slice some lemon slices, put them on there, and bake it at 250 for 2 hours. We're going to go down there. We're going to drain the fat off the ribs first. Then we're going to throw on some Stubbs Dr. Pepper barbecue sauce. We'll bake them for 1 more hour. Now, you guys won't get to see that part, but you'll see the part of the final step, and we'll kind of check that out here in about 2 minutes. So my wife will be able to do that. But GM is wanting to know if my mom's going to go to Padre. Mom, we got our tickets today to Padre. So we're actually going to Harlingen, but that's another story. It's 15 miles more, 20 miles more, but there's more rental car opportunities. And I actually have a theory. We got to leave coming back a little earlier than I wanted to, about an hour and 15 minutes earlier than the flight's at 3:45 coming back. That kind of sucks because we'll have to leave from brunch and go right to the airport on Easter Sunday. The good news is, though, in case there was any kind of delays, Southwest has got a flight too after that. So we're not in any danger or anything like that. My wife is down there. I'm going to bring her in just a second. And hold on just a second, babe, because I didn't get your music in here, but we'll bring you up in just a second because this thing's going to go off here in a minute. I want to shut it off so it won't. There we go. Pause. There we go. It was going to go. Well, I'm going to go down there and help you because I don't think I don't think you've done this part of it before, but I will give you a little bit of a lesson on it here in a moment. I'll tell you what we're going to do so you can kind of be ready, but you can have the phone ready and you can and I'll stay. I'm going to leave this seat and I'll come downstairs. Let's see here. We'll check with you. Okay, so she's gonna check this. Yeah, Mom, I meant to tell you that I meant to email you today, and I didn't. I was actually trying to get something done for the ball club before tomorrow, so I was trying to race that in. I'm sorry. I was gonna play this. is. Here we go. The lovely and talented Jan. All right. Hello, honey. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Okay. Now, what's that?
I said I'm changing glasses.
Okay. Now I'm going to put this up on the screen here because we're going to do this in just a second. If I can find it here. Oh, I guess I didn't save it. All righty. Put this on the screen. I'm going to bring this down so I can come down there and
Am I going to follow you with my camera?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do. Let me bring this down. There we go. I'm actually going to experiment and see if I do this. Let's see, I want that. I want to do it this way. So that actually sort of works.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to bring me. I wonder if I solo you.
Let me.
Can you hear?
For the show.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So you hear me fine? Okay, I'm gonna come down there. So just hold on just a second. I'm gonna come down there, and we are going to fire up the recipe. I'm actually gonna bring. I'm gonna leave the mic going. So, but you make it a little bit of echo. I hope not. But there we go. So you're on camera by yourself right now. So just entertain the masses while I come downstairs.
Entertain the masses. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Something. But
Tell a good DV story.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to film me as I come downstairs, and
he's getting close. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, and too bad I don't have intro music for him. Like,
yeah, well, it'd be like the walk of the elephants. So can you
my camera.
switch the camera? Here we go.
I'm following you.
Okay, you're following me. Actually, I got to put the old, what do you call it, apron on or smock or whatever it is.
Apron, so you don't get dirty.
There you go. Okay. We have got the ribs have been in for just about 2 hours. I mentioned that they've got a light rub and lemon slice and garlic. So we've got fresh garlic on there.
And boy, does it smell like
Yeah,
garlic.
it is very garlicky.
In a very good way.
We've got to, whoops, whew. Sorry about that. You guys see that? So we're gonna drain these bad boys. Well, because I bought too many, but we're gonna drain these bad boys. Well, that'll burn my hand, which is really hot right there in my hand.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, you don't want to be put on the marble, so apparently we've got things we can't do here. This kitchen is not real conducive to cooking.
This is
It's useless. I don't know what that is.
hot.
So all we're going to do, we're just going to drain these bad boys. And we're going to put that little cup down there. And it's pretty easy. It doesn't really matter if it gets in the cup or not, but I don't know what you're doing, but
So what is that juice? Why can't you leave it on?
just the fat from the
Rib.
the rib. Put it back in. And for just a second, I'm going to go back in there in just a minute. I'm going to drain them both. And then we're going to put sauce on them. And what happened was I thought these were both boneless, and they're not. One is boneless and one is not. And when I bought them there at the store, they were in the same section, but I just assumed they were both boneless, so they're not. But
It'll be delicious.
they'll be fine. And this, you can see the rub on there.
Yeah, the rub looks good. That looks really good, babe.
There we go.
Really good.
I'm going to put that. Actually, I'm going to sit on here.
You're gonna
Put the dressing on, the sauce on them. So we're done with that. If you'll go this way, that way, so I can get the fridge.
Oh.
I'm going to get the sauce out. Here we go. We like this Stubbs Dr. Pepper sauce.
It is delicious.
Again, it's got my rub, garlic. I'm going to put my sauce on there, shake it a little bit. You got more. Right out.
It's good.
And we're going to put it in the other one too. I can just do that one right here.
Yeah, I give you a shout out to the boss who gave me the song for Valentine's Day, and they're still alive and well.
The good thing they're not so freaking hot that I can actually move them with my hands here. All right, here we go. Slow cook.
Oh, you can do them in there. That's a good idea.
These actually have big bones on them, so they're going to be a little. A little bit more here. And we'll save that for, I'll just finish the bottle when we get like 10 minutes left. I'll finish the bottle. We'll be off the air by then, but let's put these back in there.
Do you need to shut the top one first?
Probably. Is love to point out his mistakes.
No,
Everybody loves to point out the host and the cook's mistakes.
No, it's just because I don't have a hand because I'm holding the camera.
Well,
Or I would do it.
like last night when I was carrying all the food in for the girl and I went out of hand. Okay, so we got another hour to go. We'll be at dinner time.
Sweet.
And so anyway, that's that. I'm going to go back upstairs and grab my beverage, and I will be back upstairs. Entertain the group there, Missy, and you guys, and I'll be with you just a moment.
Do you want to entertain people? Want to say hi? Meow. What do you want to say? Is that the news for the day? Is that all you have to say? No? Let's see if Max has something to say. Max, you want to say hi? Say hi? The animals aren't being very cooperative.
All righty. What's that?
I said the animals weren't being very entertaining, although Kitty was kind of cute. She did have her moment of in the spotlight.
There we go. Well, now we're both back on the screen now. About a year ago, I'd have been huffing and puffing coming up the stairs. That was pretty easy. So, all good.
No huff, no puff, no longer. They look good, babe.
Yes, they are boneless country style, Tracy. They, and again, I think what happened was they had a special on them, and whenever they're on special, I jump right on it, and because it's an easy recipe to make without a smoker. I prefer smoked ribs, smoked meats, obviously, but in a pinch, 3 hours, and it's really simple. I mean, the prep time literally takes at the most 10 minutes. I mean, the longest thing it takes me to do is slice the lemons. That's it. I mean, spicing them and all that's real pretty quick and pretty easy. And it's really, and it comes out pretty daggum good. And we paid way too many, but
they'll keep. Is there anything you can do with the leftovers? Like, what's the plan?
Take them down to the freeway underpass, I guess. I don't know.
No, do they make good like sandwiches or anything like that? Like
what?
The McRib?
No, what's wrong with you, babe?
I don't know. I just didn't know what kind of other than just reheating them and eating them because they're probably delicious.
They are delicious. They are delicious. Put this back up on the, but yeah. So we got got them going. So they'll go another hour. It's 3 hours. It's 3 hours cook time, but I can hear my echo there. You can probably turn me down just a little bit on your phone, sweetie.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm so low. I don't have any volume.
Okay, that's all good. it's a 3-hour cooking process, but it takes you about, like I said, 10 minutes to put together. And then again, drain the fat took me, what, 5 minutes or less. I mean, you don't, and you think barbecue, you think of, and that's the thing. Once you get your prep work done for barbecue, whether it be on a smoker or even in an oven, it goes pretty quick. I mean, it goes really, really quick. And I mean, it's really a pretty simple, fun, easy recipe to make. So I'm pretty sure I could have sworn it was on my channel, but for some reason I don't see it there. I know let me go to my videos and see if it's listed there, because I know I made this.
Yeah, you've done this before.
I made this, one of my first cooking videos would have been this rib recipe. I'm almost positive I did that.
Yeah,
Because
we did the kiss chicken, and I mean the kiss salmon.
Well, that's been done. The wings,
and then the pork ribs,
grilled wings. I'm going back to last summer and see if it's, because maybe it's just not coming up. But I can't get my website that has.
Maybe we didn't film it. Seems like we did, but maybe we didn't.
It's such an easy recipe. I swear we did it, because it's the one that you've got to do multiple steps with the oven.
I used to have a video of me tasting it.
Well, I don't know if you. I'm sure you did, babe. I don't know why. Let me do another search here and see if I can. I had a separate channel. Actually, no, I'll do. Let me just do that. I have another YouTube channel. I'll just go there and see what I can find here. But yeah, I'm almost positive we shot that. I'll give a link to this in just a moment if I can get this to come up. And let's go. Yeah, here we go. Channel. Yeah, let's go my channel. And let's go to, I've got a broadcaster channel, and I've also got a separate one for, I thought I did. Oh, here we go. Switch accounts. Yeah, broadcaster cook. Yeah, it's got no subscribers. There's absolutely, I'm sorry. There's no subscribers to it. Let's try it again.
I thought it was linked to yours.
Yeah, but it's got no subscribers, which is not a surprise, but.
Well, I would have subscribed if anything. But
Oh,
I didn't know it was a thing.
you and Mom, and that's pretty sort of embarrassing that no one follows my stuff. But yeah, I don't know why. It's I'm trying to get it to. Let me try to come. Let me get it to.
Nobody would know that it's there.
Well, anyway, I know it's there, but I don't know why it's not coming up.
I didn't even know it was there. I mean, so you can't.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Yes, pork ribs. I filmed it on the August 7th. And this is the link to it. I'm going to give you the link right here. We've actually had 3 views overall. Here's the link to the actual recipe, what I'm doing right now. And I'm going to go ahead and, boy, actually, you can tell it's summer. My hair is short. I got a tan. Let me go ahead and put this on the screen for you guys.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to get off so I can watch.
I'm going to give, okay, let me put this on the screen. Hold on just a second. All right, love you, babe. Well, thanks for your help there. We will see you at dinner time. There we go. There she goes. My lovely, lovely bride. know why it's not working. I'm gonna try it again because it's driving me nuts. Why in the world her video's not working? Let's just try it again. Let's see if it'll reload. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. See, there it goes. It's going. There we go. She got her own video. All righty. I love her very much. W40 there. Okay. Yeah. So that link is right here. I'm going to put it up there. There's the link, and I'll put it also in the screen there as well. This is my link to the YouTube cooking. It's that page. This is the page that recipe's on right here. There we go. So I'm going to put that on the screen. That's it right there. That's the watch, but the actual channel, if I can find it for you, and there's actually on that screen, There's 4 videos there on this Broadcaster Can Cook channel. Now, I will tell you this, and I'd love to have you subscribe to it. I haven't really pushed this very hard. I'd love to have you guys subscribe. But one thing I've learned about these whole videos, YouTube things, I shot them with a kind of a broadcast over the air in mind. Does that make sense? So, for example, as the dog is going nuts, I shoot them. What I mean by that is, for example, when I do my Monarch show, if I've got a nice 30-second, 20-second intro, it's kind of cool. Well, YouTube videos in general, you want a shorter intro and a shorter out. And I shot them very much, those first four videos, I shot them like I would shoot a television show. Like you watch a home improvement show or a cooking show, usually it's the top of the hour. The host comes on and says, hey, coming up next, I'm gonna have wings for you. And then boom, they go to the open. It's usually a 20-second open or whatever with all the whatevers and some highlights of the show and all that. Then boom, they come in and tell you where they're at. And there's a nice closing video as well. You're a little shorter usually. That's how I shot my YouTube videos, but only to come and discover that a lot of my YouTube videos I did, both my broadcast channel and my cooking channel, a lot of those were shot with that TV broadcast in mind, where in YouTube, you want a shorter intro. And here, by the way, here's the, that is the, on the screen right now, that's the link to my cooking channel. I'll give you my link to my other one in a moment. And my YouTube name should be, I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, it's just Dan Vaughn. It's just simply DanVaughan. It's got all, that channel's got all of these shows on there. This currently is on. This show's being aired live on YouTube, but we don't really promote it, but it's an extra content. It's got my Talking Baseball Adams. It's where I put my production of things I do from other shows and I'll put privately, but that's where my kind of my broadcast personality show, my personality channel is. And then the Broadcaster Can Cook one is the one I started. It's got 4 cooking videos. And 2 things I've learned about the whole process is that you don't, if you're doing videos that are, let's say, for example, you're doing videos for sports and you're following basketball. Well, you'd probably want a pretty timely show. But if you're doing something like cooking or whatever, you want to schedule, but you don't have to do it every freaking day. And really, if you create enough content, I mean, there's 2 schools of thought. As much content, but these videos take some time. And you shoot your cover video and all that. You got to edit them together. So with that in mind, I've backed off the whole having to put content out there on the cooking channel every month. And I've got 4 up there. So really, I started that back in July. That's about every other month I put a new video up. So we're doing a new update on the wings. We'll do that. I'll have that out in a couple, 10 days or so. I don't really have a lot of traction on it, but it's one of those things where the mistake I made initially was my intros were just too long. So people would come to it and go, falling asleep. They want instant video, instant content, instant instruction. They don't want to have to sit there and watch any of your nonsense. And I shot those more for TV, which is my original background, and for broadcast, over the air broadcast, as opposed to YouTube broadcast, which is a little different. And I had to really dive in. And so since that time of that last video, I've dove in and tried to improve that. I'm going to be improving shorter intros, get in, get out. But the videos will still be long and be informative. So that's one thing. So the next one, we're looking forward to that. You're going to see Eric out there as well. So that's what we got going on. So the hour, it's a pretty simple recipe, folks. And it's on that video channel. Go up. The first one I put up there is the actual channel, the video. All the cooking videos are there. Pretty simple. It's a 3-hour process, but it's worth it. It's an easy barbecue rib recipe that you can do. And actually what I'm going to do too, I will fire the grill up when they're done. I'll take them out in the grill and put them on there about 6 minutes to kind of give them some grill marks. Just kind of finish them off. Maybe even kind of caramelize the last bit of sauce I put on there. That's the one step I didn't throw on there. I think it's on the video. I'm pretty sure it's on the video. I'm almost positive. I threw them on the grill just for a couple minutes. It's a tactic I actually learned last summer We were up in Arkansas outside of Little Rock in a town called Scott. We were having some really good ribs from our friend Lisa, and she finished the ribs on the, actually asked me to finish them on the grill for her, and they actually, I love the way they actually finished on the grill. So we'll throw them on the grill just for 6 minutes, just to kind of caramelize them a little bit, get some grill marks on there as well. So, and the rib recipe came because I failed so many times at beef ribs that I finally was able to do a easy pork rib. I don't have a smoker, but it's something we're going to get. We'll get a smoker eventually. It's probably the next toy we'll get to smoke, and this is something you can smoke the ribs all freaking day, or brisket all day, or whatever, or overnight. But this is one of those things, if you like barbecue and you want to do it sort of quick with that slow cook in the oven, dry taste, it's fine. So good to see Tommy out there as well. Tommy, hope you're doing well there and things are picking up for you guys, man. Been praying and pulling for y'all. Got to get in there too, man. Got to come in there and just have a chat, talk a little baseball with you. All right, Friday, we will do a little cooking on Friday, more live demonstration. We will do two things because we can do the air fryer and the beer tasting basically in the same part of the house. We're going to fire it up now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do 2 batches of wings in the air fryer, and we're going to do basically this is something I've done now 4 or 5 times already with our air fryer. I don't think I'll ever fry wings. I've never did because the mess is a mess. There's only 2 ways I'll do wings anymore. Grill them, which is a grilled recipe on my Broadcaster Can Cook. Again, that's the I'll put that up for you guys too. Let me put that on the screen for you. This is it right there. That's the link to the Broadcaster Can Cook channel right there. And it's got a grilled wing recipe on there to die for. And really, the sauce is what you make, what you want. I mean, everybody has different taste in sauce. I like mine either fiery hot or garlicky. I'm not a big sweet wing guy, but some folks like sweet wings. My wife likes garlic parm. We make a homemade garlic parm as well. We'll put that in the video perhaps as well. But your sauce is what you want to do. But the actual making of the wing in the air fryer or on the grill, either way, I think are phenomenal or healthy. And the grilled style I do are kind of a Kansas City cut, the whole wing together, and then done in what I call Jacksonville, Florida style. There was an old place called Box Seats in Jacksonville, a sports bar. The late Billy Wiggins used to do his wings on the grill. They had grilled chicken wings in the sports bar, and they were phenomenal. And I think Hooters actually took that recipe and did their Daytona-style wings from Billy's recipe, and they call them Daytona wings, but they finished those wings on the grill as well. And then a buffalo wing, like a Buffalo Wild Wings, or we like, oh gosh, what's the place over in Collierville that's from Duff's out of Buffalo. Any kind of wing place is going to do them deep fried for the most part. These have the fried consistency to them, but they're not heavy. They're air fried, and they're a lot better for you than throw them in a vat of oil and lard for whatever. And they'll be done in about 20 minutes. We'll do that on Friday. We'll do some chicken wings and some beer, make a mess in the kitchen, and all good. So that'll be Friday. So we'll also test some beer and do that on Friday. I got to grab a couple new beers as well for us on Friday. So that's what we got going on. No Talking Baseball Australia tomorrow. We're on dry dock until around the 12th, I believe, right before we go to Belize. And then I will have tomorrow afternoon around lunchtime a Kansas City Monarchs hot stove update. 2 little pieces of news that I'll have for us tomorrow that I'll give around lunchtime. I'll be substitute teaching tomorrow, but I will be able to do that hopefully tomorrow. And there we go. Bring this down. Oops, sorry. There we go. Bring that down for you guys. So hopefully we'll do that tomorrow. And check that stuff out. And then Friday, of course, 5 o'clock right here. We do it on Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 5 o'clock. And Friday we'll fry the wings in the air fryer and also taste some beers to go with it. How about that? What a party. And it's supposed to be rainy. It won't be as nice as it is today, but it won't be like it was last Friday when we were freezing our tails off. So that's all good as well. That's all I really got today. We didn't do much more than just that, really. So all good. But yeah, the ribs will be ready in about 40 minutes. We'll be ready for dinner here, and hope you have a great night as well. Much love to y'all. We say it every time. Let's be better tomorrow than we were today. Let's show more love. Let's keep fighting on. We're gonna get through all this and just be better fans, better friends, better brothers, husbands, sisters, wives, whatever. Let's all do that. But let's just keep just a little better tomorrow than we were today. Virtual hugs to all y'all. I miss y'all. Look forward to seeing y'all at your location real soon, whether it be in the land down under or here in North America, Kansas City, Twin Cities, Chicagoland, Northwest Indiana, DFW, and all points in between. Love y'all very much from wife and I. Thanks to WD-40 for doing what she did. She's a phenomenal second camera when we need one in a pinch. She does a great job. She actually shoots the cooking videos too. Check those out. Love to have you like those videos, and I'll give you guys more of an update on that on Friday, where to find that as well. And, of course, thanks to Mom for joining us from Indiana. Hope she's well and safe up there. Love you guys. We'll see y'all on Friday, 5 o'clock Central Daylight Time. Little virtual happy hour. Let's close this bad boy up. I hate to do it, but I got to do it tonight, and we got to move on. Love y'all. See y'all then.